Welcome along to Molineux for this evening's Europa League last 16 first leg clash between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Espanyol. Commentary is coming through loud and clear, so everyone should be able to hear the commentary live, uninterrupted, full match commentary. You'll be able to do a man of the match vote this evening. Time for the UEFA Europa League fee anthem. Let's listen to that. Molineux already then for tonight. As we have a look at the teams, then Wolves make two changes to from their 0-0 draw with Leicester, with then Donker and Neto dropping to the bench, with Moutinho and Traore starting this evening. Espanyol made 9 changes from their 2-2 draw with Sevilla. Diego Lopez, Javi Lopez, Bernardo, Cabrera, Pedrosa, Roca, Darder and Barra and Calare all drop out. In come Prieto, Gomez, Calero, Naldo, Villa, Vagares, Iturps, Melendo and Ferreira. So the Wolves team then in full tonight. It is Patricio in goal, the back three of Bolle, Cody, the captain, and Saiz, the midfield of Doherty, Neves, Moutinho and Johnny Otto, with Traore, Jimenez and Otto through the middle. Well, up front, the bench is Ruddy, Jordao, Neto, Podence, Campana, Dendonka and Kilman. As for Espanyol, is Prieto in goal, the back four of Gomez, Calero, Naldo and Villa, a midfield of Vagues, Iturps, Sanchez and Melendo, with Ferreira and Wu in attack. The bench of Diego Lopez, Pedrosa, Darder, Calero, David Lopez, Cabrera and Barra. The officials for this game are from Germany, and that is Tobias Seller, the referee, assisted by Mikey Pikel, Christian Gattelmann. For officials, Soren Stokes. The video assistant referee, also from Germany, the VAR officials. Bastian Dankert is the VAR man. He's assisted by Marco Fritz. It looks like it'll be Espanyol to get us underway. Yes, Espanyol getting us underway, attacking the goal to my right. Espanyol attacking the goal to my right. Wolves attacking the goal to my left. And Espanyol get us off and underway, attacking the goal to my right, as I said, as the ball's forward up towards the left hand side of the Wolves penalty areas. Wolves, as we look, and here's Ruben Neves. Shot is blocked, and it comes to Saiz. Saiz picks up possession. I'll get to your comments in a moment, to the people that are on and tuned in. Wolves in the all gold and black, the traditional, Espanyol in their traditional blue and white as well. But here is Diego Jota for Wolves. Inside it goes to Neves, back into Moutinho. He feeds it across there to Willy Bolle. Bolle down the line it goes to Doherty. Doherty plays it back into midfield in Neves, and back to Cody. Now across to Johnny Otto. Otto back to Neves. Neves across now to Bolle. Lovely full work this from Wolves. Is out wide on the far side, the right. Moutinho switching the play into remain Sice. Down the line it goes. Lovely footwear this. Lovely control. Johnny. Alberto Neves. No, it's Raul Jimenez, sorry. Jimenez. Can't really tell the back of the numbers from where I'm sitting way up high in this commentary box here at Molineux. As Wolves, after a bit of defending to do, as Espanyol tried to play down the right inside with Vargas, I think he was. Nuno Espirito Santo in a big coat down below me with gloves on as well. Barker has some early instructions inside the opening 2 minutes of the game. Evening to the new Caton, he says, even all tough game today. Yes, I think it will be a tough game as Wolves take on Espanyol in the commentary this evening. As Espanyol sprayed out wide to their left hand side, and that far left hand side where Melendo picks up. Down the line it goes in towards Wu. Wu turns. I believe it was Ferreira there as Wolves moved out towards this right hand side. Ferreira lost out and Willy Bolly. Down the line it goes to Traore. Skips away from one. Traore runs through the centre circle. Now tries to pick out Raul Jimenez. Says Moutinho fires over the bar. Jan Moutinho over the bar. Go away to WWF All Stars. You will not be appearing on this channel again. New Caton, thank you for joining me. You are one of the moderators on this channel, along with Panini if he is around later. Keep us up to date if you can. Thank you, Panini. Not Panini, New Caton, he's back. Welcome to the stream, my friend. As Wolves having to do a bit of defending with sides in clear. And Espanyol can't pick up as Johnny gives down line to Jota, who wins a throw with which Johnny will take. Johnny Otto will tail this for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Played just over 3.5 minutes of this first leg. Is UEFA Champions League last 16 first leg audio commentary. Thank you for joining me. As I just have a quick look at who's the comments coming through. Ball is across there. Family friendly show. Don't like people laughing at us New Caton, so got rid of him for now. Editor Almaz missed the penalty against Lask. I believe that is still 0-0 there. New Caton, if you can keep us up to date with all the other scores going on around in Europa League action this evening, I'll bring you the scores as well when I can. It is still 0-0 between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Espanyol. Espanyol with possession and in towards the penalty centre circle, but Wolves winning back, and now Cody has possession, sprays the ball out wide to Doherty. Doherty on that far side of the right. Now is Traore back into Willy Bolly. Bolly across now into Neves. Neves across to Ice. Lovely work this from Wolves. What a ball this is from Cody. He picks out Traore, round one, and Traore goes down under the challenge from Vergara's over across the left back spot, and that is a free kick to Wolves. Early on, definite free kick here at Molineux. Wolves, early on, definite free kick here at Molineux. Wolves, early on, definite free kick. I'm just checking the levels are coming through loud and clear, which they seem to be, as Wolves have a free kick which Jan Moutinho's gone across to take here. Jan Moutinho across to take. Slices it from that, then across goal. Doherty can't go on the end of that as Gomez manages to get the ball clear as Wolves win a throw now, which will be taken by Johnny Castro. Still goalless in all the other games, including this one here with Molineux. If you're watching the feed, please do not give out the score before I do. Let me call the game, please. Family friendly show. Keep those comments clean and do not laugh at any of the commentary. This is the second time I've done live commentary on this channel, so getting well built to build up an audience. New Caton has come across to listen to me from the JB Claret 1983 channel. Check his commentary out of the Tottenham game last night as Bolly picks up for Wolves. Far side of the right, out wide to Doherty and back into Bolly now. Here's Cody. Jamoutinho. Love the switch from Jamoutinho. Out wide to this left hand side. He's headed down by Jota into Neves and he's out for a throw to Wolves. 7.5 minutes gone. Olympiacos with a great chance, but it was offside anyway according to New Caton. It's Arsenal 0, Olympiacos 0 is the scoreline. As Wolves are currently goalless. No comment section up on the FIFA screen in front of me, so I'll be able to keep you up to date by checking the chat on my mobile phone, which I've got here in the commentary box alongside me for the live chat this evening. Wolves have a corner which Jamoutinho has gone across to take on this left hand side. Whips it, takes his shot from Johnny to Neves, who strikes and into the crowd and way over the bar there from Ruben Neves. Good start from Wolves, but he's still goalless at this moment in time. It's Wolves 0, Espanyol 0 is the latest score here at Molineux, as we bring you the full match live here on this YouTube channel. Wolves 0, Espanyol 0 is the scoreline. As is Gomez whips the ball in, right footed, is cleared but not far enough as Wu puts the ball in across the face of the box. It comes across over to Meldona, keeping possession well. Now it's Sanchez, the captain. I guess he bagged us Sanchez after a knee flick by Melendo. Sanchez with the ball in and behind for a goal kick to Wolves. Good start from Espanyol in response to Wolves' bright start. Frankfurt 1, Red Bull Salzburg. Frankfurt 4, Red Bull Salzburg 1 is an early result. Kent has missed the City for Rangers, apparently according to the New Caton. That is Rangers 0, Braga 0. Thank you very much for joining me. Remember, this is a family friendly show. No personal insults, no laughing at anybody, and keep those comments clean, please. Coming up towards the 10-minute mark in all games, as New Caton says. We've played 10.5 minutes here, and Molineux as Johnny Otto commits a foul against Melendo, I think he was. It was on Wu, actually, who dropped back. And it's approaching the 11-minute mark here. It's Wolves 0, Espanyol 0 in the Europa League. This is well 11-minute mark actually in all of the other games. Thank you, New Caton. As Wolves pick up possession, and it's out of play there after Diego Jota was being trying to found by Ruben Neves, and Espanyol win a throw. Just lost pitches momentarily, but they are back as Espanyol take the throw. Down the line it goes, and it goes behind for a goal kick, which is taken quickly here in Molineux as Wolves with possession, coming forward over the halfway line. Espanyol looking to press Wolves here and try and get a goal to take back to Spain with them, and an away goal in that is Wu. Controls well into Sanchez. The tape there as well. Sanchez gets it back. Now it's Gomez. Sanchez. Wu. No foul as he goes down. Now do across to Calor and Ephesville. Getafe 2, Ajax 0 is an early result as well. Thank you for that, New Caton. Here's Wolves 0, Espanyol 0. Ball is spread all the way out of play, and that is a throw to Wolves. Melendo couldn't pick up the ball out that last side. There's been a goal in the game at iBox this evening, a game which I was thinking about covering. And I was thinking about covering the Arsenal game as well, but I decided to go with this one here. Braga have taken the lead. It's Fran Sergio on 11 minutes popped up on the screen, 12 minutes off from New Caton. So we'll go with 11 minutes, as this what's popped up on the monitor in front of me here. In the press box of Molineux. Wolves 0, Espanyol 0. Espanyol give possession away to winning the throws. Johnny has possession. Inside to Neves. Across to Willy Bolly. Bolly to Saiss. Good play this from Wolves. Good crossfield pass. Out wide there to Traore. Takes it past Vargas, and Traore still going down the right hand side towards the penalty area. He goes, still going, crossed in, deflected behind for a corner. Good start from Wolves, getting in down the right hand side. Good inside from Traore there, and won the corner. So Moutinho will have gone across to take the corner. Joey stood spare in case he says to go do a short corner. Bolly on the edge of the penalty area. Saiss in the box. Traore will take it towards Moutinho, it looks like, and he has. And Moutinho with the cross. The cross going insane! Wolves have taken the lead! And it's Diego Jota with it! Diego Jota opens the score for Wolverhampton Wanderers. On 15 minutes, a short corner taken, flicked across the face of the goal, and Jota gets an end of it and fires it into the back of the net. It was Raul Jimenez with a dangerous flick across the face of the goal, and Jota stuck out a leg and fell into the bottom corner. Wolves fans are delighted, and Nuno Espirito Santo and his coaching staff are delighted. Diego Jota with the goal. It is Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Espanyol 0 inside the opening 15 minutes of this match, and that's the goal Wolves will have been looking for. Roma 1, Ghent 0, Perez on 13 minutes there for Roma. Club Brugge 1, Man United 1 is an early result, and Newcastle says a good goal from Otter. Yes, it was a good goal actually, New Caton. Good cross came in from the corner. Nice flicked on by Raul Jimenez, and there was Jota to fire into the back of the net. Wolves with the lead as we played 16 minutes here at Molineux. Wolves 1, Espanyol 0. As we played 16 minutes here at Molineux. Wolves 1, Espanyol 0. And now Wu, down the line it goes. Crosses in deep. And he's just behind the defenders there. And Saiz heads it back to Patricio, who picks up. I think this is Patricio's first appearance in the Europa League this season. John Wood is normally been the Europa League goalkeeper, but now gets to the knockout stages rather than the group stages. Teams start to play their first choice goalkeepers, apart from Man United, who played Sergio Romero earlier in that one. Be interesting to hear how from New Caton. This is New Caton. Obviously, we being a Man United fan, what did you think to the performance in Brugge? Do you think Man United, that was a fair result, or do you think Man United deserved more? But just let's break up before you answer that. Is Jimenez through on goal, but he can't get a shot in. Took it past his man on this right hand side, ran into the penalty area, but the ball was in every touch in the finish as he got inside the penalty area, and he couldn't get a shot in on target. Overran it in the end, and Pareto came out and claimed it. Bollyhead's clear for Wolves, and his act further forward by Moutinho, but none of the front men, Jota, Jimenez or Traore, could go an end of that. It's Wolves 1, Espanyol 0 in the Europa League live last 16 tie. Wolves 1, Espanyol 0 if you've just joined us late. Jota with the goal on 15 minutes from a corner flicked on by Raul Jimenez after Traore and Moutinho played a quick short corner. Bolle clears downfield and all the picked up there by Naldo Barcalo, and into Naldo now. Swap sides from where I saw the team earlier. Goal in Apoel in Greece, which we'll come to in a moment, as Traore's through on goal. Traore shot blocked, saved by the keeper. Comes out to Neves. Crossfield pass. The keeper is down though. Ball bounced out of play. Keeper went down on the side of his face. Pareto there, but that was a good chance for Wolves to double their lead as Traore got clean through after a good bit of play. Good ball through. Traore going behind, but after Neves played him through, beat his man, which was Villa, but couldn't get the better of Pareto there, as we have Pareto down injured at the moment. Just going back to his feet now, just quickly have a look at the score in Greece, where Apoel Nicosia taking on Basel this evening. Is Apoel Nicosia 0, Basel 1. Parata on 19 minutes. Neil Curtin regarding the Man United game, he says, a dry as okay, I thought Bruno Fernandes did quite well. Over can win it at Old Trafford. Neil Curtin says early result was Copenhagen 1, Celtic 1. Thank you for that, Neil Curtin. Sending the comments in. You can as well send the comments in, keep them clean. It says Copenhagen 1, Celtic 1, an early result as well. Here's Bolly now. That's Lennimus123 HD. Thank you for joining us. No live pictures due to copyright, but here's live audio commentaries. Wolves pick up possession. Oh, brilliant footwork from Wolves, but cut out in the end. Hello, Lennimus. Thank you for joining me. Cut out in the end. Hello, Lennimus. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're doing okay there, guys, this evening. Please subscribe to the channel. someone listening to this match all the way from Poland, thank you very much for tuning in, Linimus. 123 HD. I'll have a check your channel out as soon as the game's finished. Cluj won Sevilla one in his early result as well. Before I finish that, I'll run you through the results from the matches, which we will have for you. Vagas fouls Traores is a free kick to Wolves now. And Jan Moutinho will take. Lacazette has just did the post for Arsenal against Olympiacos. It is Arsenal 0, Olympiacos 0 out in Greece. Wolves 1, Espanyol 0 is the scoreline here. And this is a West Bromwich Albion fan. You must be happy with West Brom being top of the Championship, Lenimus. In doing well in the last few minutes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Lenimus, to hear more audio commentary, see FIFA videos. I'm going to do some gameplays of the actual games coming up over the weekend. Probably do a few tomorrow on the channel. Yes, I know you guys are a West Brom fan, Katie. Make sure you get your dad to subscribe to the channel. Come in, new Katie, get your dad to come and listen to this commentary if you can, mate. And see what he thinks to my commentaries, because I'm not sure if your dad's heard me doing one for JB Claret as Wolves almost get caught out as Wu now picks up. Alright to Gomez. Gomez with the cross in. Comes across to the edge of the penalty area. Shot is blocked and over the top. Decent effort that from Malando there. Melendo had that shot blocked as Espanyol tried to get back into this game. Wolves 1, Espanyol 0. Naldo is up from the back, as is Calero. Sanchez, the captain, will take this corner for Espanyol. Love the corner this from Espanyol, flick to cross, and he's not behind, is it? The whistle's gone. And Wolves have a free kick, it looks like. Wolves 1, Espanyol 0. Here's a score, flick to cross. And that's the Jota goal. Again he's showing us there. Great cross from Moutinho. Flicked across by Raul Jimenez, and Jota reacted quickly to fire it home. And I think if Jota had missed it, Doherty were coming in at the back post, or the defenders were coming in, so I think he would have probably gone in anyway. As Boller tries to play it down the line. Victor Sanchez, the captain for Espanyol this evening. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the red subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to get every time we go live. As Wolves pick up possession, see possessioners. Villarreal. What's more about is Espanyol have possession, should I say. Don't know where I got Villarreal from, guys, but Espanyol have possession. It's down the line it goes. 23 minutes gone in between Roma and Ghent, and it is still 1-0 to Roma. The whistle's just gone as Melendo is fouled by Jota, and it's a free kick. And we just see that Wolves goal again. Brilliant flick across, and Jota gets a touch into the back of the net. May took a little deflection on the way through from the captain Sanchez, but it was still on target, so I'm going to give it to him. Wolves 1, Espanyol 0. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to hear more live commentaries. Thank you to Steve Lewin, New Caton's dad. Thank you, Steve. Make sure you come and give it a listen. Send me your thoughts on the game. Come and say hi, Steve, if you can. Make sure stick around. I'll be doing some championship commentaries towards the back end of the season as well, when I'm not at matches myself, as Wolves try and break in behind here, and he's gone all the way through now for a throw. Is it our 0 last one in the Europa League as well this evening? Wolves still leading by that goal to 0, scored by Diego Jota, as Wolves have won a throw-in, which Johnny has come up to take from left back. Still 1-0 to Wolves here. Ruben Semedo. Who does Ruben Semedo play for? Lennon must please enlighten me on that one. I'm not sure he plays for us. Jota gives possession away to Wu. And now Espanyol looking to break. And they're coming up with Gomez. Switching the flank out to Villa. Lovely run this. Inside. Still going. Lovely work this. Gomez with the ball in towards the back post. Vargas scored for Lask on 26 minutes. Wolves 1, Espanyol 0 here. See you later, Lenimus. Hopefully see you another time on another live commentary stream. I'll be doing some championship games over the next couple of days. Make sure you tune in for that. I'll let you know which games they will be at half time, or I'll let you know via my Facebook page. I'll just turn the notifications on and you'll get them that way. Here we go. It's Wolves 1, Espanyol 0. Cody to Bolly, and Wolves are looking to get to the own half of the moment and try and get a second goal as they look to extend their lead in this game between over Espanyol. Simon v Arts in the Scottish League. That's on TV in the UK tomorrow. Make sure you tune into that. I could do a Premier League match on Saturday lunchtime, or it might be a Championship match, depending what if I'm free and if there are feasible, or it might be a late, one of the late matches. As Traore gets on the outside and wubbed the ball in, and he went behind for a goal kick. Arsenal game and Leverkusen, Olympiacos v Arsenal and Bayer Leverkusen matches are the only two without goals so far, according to Newcastle, in the 8 o'clock kick-offs. Coming towards the half-hour mark, here in Molineux is Wolves 1, Espanyol 0, as we come up towards the final 15 minutes of the first half. Bolly has possession from Neves. To Doherty, down the line it goes to Traore. Traore battles but can't keep on the possession as Espanyol come forward. So if I'm not mentioning any Espanyol names, I've not really covered Espanyol much. First time for me covering this is size. Gasserda Wu and puts it behind for a throw. Wolfsburg v Malmo also goalless in the Europa League this evening. Gomez with the throw. Down the line it goes to Melendo, and he concedes the throws. Wolves will try and get it out of their own half from this throw and up into an attacking territory, or will Espanyol try and keep them penned in. At the break we'll be off the mic for a couple of minutes, for about 5-10 minutes, as Patricio almost makes an howler, like I've seen from Kiko Casilla. But for Leeds, but he miskicks it. Ferreira, guys, saying his shot is saved by the arms of Patricio, and is then caught upon. And then Espanyol through Sanchez tried to pick out a teammate. Patricio reads that flight on the ball. As I see that Patricio almost mistake, which almost gifted the goal to Espanyol. He tried to kick it once, missed. He tried to kick it again, and it went underneath his legs both times. Ferreira got in there, but he couldn't turn it on goal. As Villa takes a throw down the line, as Espanyol attack on that near side, that far side of the left, should I say. Shakhtar 1, Benfica 2. I think the score, that message has been retracted. It's just disappeared, so we'll see what happens with that result score. If it comes back up to us, I'll have a check. I'll give you all the scores at half time, then I'll be off the mic, and I'll be back on for fifth in about 10 minutes time to give you some more news, sports news, and let you know what I did earlier today. If you want to check out what Country I did earlier today, it was a great game of the Etihad last night, whereby a delayed commentary of Man City against West Ham in the Premier League. Goal Leverkusen 1, Porto 0. 30 minutes gone there. I'll see if I can get the goal score, because it's not flashed up. 4. The new Caton. New Caton. The Shakhtar Donetsk 2, Benfica 1 was the early result. Okie dokie, mate, that's fine. The Wolves goal has gone down as a Victor Sanchez own goal, incidentally. Yota has not been credited to it. He's been given as a Sanchez own goal. That's given Wolves the lead here at Molineux. And there's the Wolves. Unfortunately, Espanyol player will put the ball in the back of the net, and he feeds into Calero. No, Naldo. So far we've got 3 moderators. There's myself, New Caton, and Panini. Panini's all with us at the moment, but those 3 are the moderators on this channel. Bayer Leverkusen goal scorer was Lucas Alero on 29 minutes. There was a VAR check on that one, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. Thank you, New Curtin Laro, on 29 minutes for the goals, as I've just mentioned, 4. Leverkusen against Porto. Ferreira's just challenged Jan Moutinho, and Wolves have a free kick which will be taken by Cody. Cody sends it forward up towards our right hand side where Traore is there. Neves pushed it back in. Saiss wins the header. We've gone forward for that free kick, and there is the brilliant header back by Traore. Traore kicks a long down field up towards halfway. Goals here. No, 1-0 to Wolves here, sorry. The only games that are goalless so far are Arsenal They're away to Olympiacos and Wolfsburg v Malmo. As Traore gets round 1. Attacks well. Still going Traore. Whips the ball in. Does Traore. Can't pick out a man, and now Gomez clears down the line and is out of play for a throw to Espanyol, which Gomez will take. Down the line it goes, headed away by Otto, should I say. 36 minutes gone here. Well, approaching the 37th minute here is Wolves 1, Espanyol 0. Live audio commentary on the RV Media YouTube channel. Ludogorets 0, Inter Milan 2 is a result from earlier. I saw that Christian Eriksen got an earlier got his first goal in that game as Ruben Neves. No, Diego Jota in fact fired over the bar there for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Euro Champions League action next week. Chelsea v Bayern Munich coming up. Also Real Madrid v Man City next Wednesday. Make sure you check out JB Claret 1983 for the Real Madrid game. Thank you, Steve. He says great commentary, keep up the good work. But and this is boing boing baggies. Steve, in case you don't know, I'm a Leeds United fan. We'll challenge it all the way to try and get top spot, but I'll be happy if we come second behind you in the table, as long as we end our misery of being in the Championship, or out of the top flight, should I say. As Traore picks up on that far side of the right now for Wolves. Back to this gamer. Good crossing towards the back post. Headed clear, and it's down. Stiles wins the header, and then Cody tidies up well and feeds in Willy Bolly. Bolly picks up. Hi Jasmine. Thank you for joining us. Where are you from? And that is a free kick to Espanyol, fouled by Conor Cody. The referee wants to have a word. The referee Tobias Stella wants to have a word with Conor Cody after he went through the back of Ferrier there. He's just a talking to for the Wolverhampton Wanderers captain. Thank you very much to those that have joined me this evening. Live audio commentary. Due to, if we show moving pictures, we could get taken down and copyright striked, which doesn't want me to happen. It's Wolves 1, Espanyol 0. As the header across face a goal, and it's saved by Patricio on the line. It was an header by Gomez. No, it's by Villa actually. Villa going round the back, and he heads it into the hands of Patricio. Wolves leading by a goal to 0. Sporting Club de Portugal 3, Besiktas 1. It's another earlier result in the Europa League. I'll bring you all the early scores. I'll bring you all the. I'll have a break for a few minutes and I'll tell you around the grounds of all the scores from the Europa League in the 8 o'clock kickoffs, and once the game's finished I'll take a couple of minute break for bringing you the results from all of the games tonight. Wolves v Espanyol is the main match that we are covering here on the RV Media channel this evening. Yes, I've seen that curtain, but I'll bring you the results of the early matches when I bring you all the results from all of today's matches later in the programme. As we're approaching the final 5 minutes of the first period, coming towards stoppage time, is Wolves 1, Espanyol 0. As we watch on here in the press box Then Molyneux, towards the back of this stand as we look opposite where the visitors I was in that far corner. Wolves 1, Espanyol 0. And we'll have to see what brings the second half, whether we'll see more goals or whether we will have no goals in the second half. I'll tell you that at half time, New Caterbury's rule now for Espanyol, crosses in deep towards our near post, headed away by Sice, and then Wolves through Johnny, Otto, Castro, and Yotta clear it downfield, but he's coming back towards him. Comes for Gomez, but he concedes a throw as Moutinho won that off Gomez. Yeah, I called it as a Yotta goal, but then I've seen a couple of replays and looked elsewhere, and it's gone down as an own goal from Sanchez. Whistle going here for a foul by the Terps. I'll guess a booking here. First booking of the match from what I can recall. Olympiacos 0, Arsenal 0, 43rd minute in that game. It's Wolves 1, Espanyol 0. The Terps could have been sent off there for an headbutt. He leant in with his head there, but the referee only feels it's worthy of a yellow card for the Terps, who now misses the second leg, which is next week. I'll be bringing you one of the games next week in the Europa League, and I'll try and bring you a game on Tuesday. Wolfsburg 0, Malmo 0 on the 41st minute in tonight's action. Neves is having a word with the referee. Moutinho's there. Is the referee delaying? I think the referee's delaying the restart. For a moment, while VAR on going, checking deeper. Moutinho with a booking for complaining for dissent, should I say. 44 minutes gone here. We'll see how many minutes we're guarded on very, very soon in the first period here at Molyneux. It's Wolves leading by a goal to 0 against Espanyol. And that ball is here forward and down the line. Wolfsburg 1, Espanyol 0 is the scoreline. Hopefully Fortnite Boy for life says, well, welcome my friend. As Traore concedes a free kick for foul on Melendo. It's definitely Wolfsburg failing to score so far, as we head into 3 minutes of stoppage time here in Molyneux at the end of the first period. Played 10 seconds of those, and Wolves are the ball clear up to Raul Jimenez and Neves. Now facing Traore. Traore with running forward towards the edge of the penalty area. Another Traore into the crowd. Fired from the edge of the penalty area. And Wolfsburg hit the bar a few moments ago. Fortnite Boy for life. I can't show the game, otherwise I'll get copyright striked. This is a radio stream. If you want to watch the game, have a look on your local sports channels wherever you live. See if you can find the coverage. Watch the coverage, turn it down and listen to my stream. This is our no last 45 minutes gone. I'm not a Wolves fan. I'm a Leeds fan. As we are approaching a minute and a half of the first period gone. Thank you for explaining Caton to phone our boy for me. Wolves 1, Espanyol 0. Espanyol with a free kick long downfield up towards the edge of penalty area. He's headed out for a throw, which Gomez comes across to take for Espanyol. They're looking to try and get a goal just before half time. It's down the line towards Agares and Melendo. Melendo, as in now, and Melendo into Turfs, back to Melendo, and Melendo goes down under a challenge. No free kick given. Melendo back to his feet now. Excuse me, and picks up possession. Now he's across to Terps. Terps coming forward. I don't make predictions who I want to win, but I think it would be nice to see an English team progress to the next stage, or should I say British team expand to the next stage of the Europa League. Wolves 1, Espanyol 0. Is the goal line. Caton thinks it's going to be 2-1 to Wolves in his opinion. In the second half, you'll be able to vote for your supplementary man of the match, which I'll tell you how to do that as the second half. As the half-time whistle goes here in Molineux. Wolves take a 1-goal lead in at the break. It was a own goal from Sanchez after a short corner from Traore found Martinez. Cross came in and was headed by Jimenez across the face of goal. Sanchez with the own goal as Jota's strike hit him on the way in, and Wolves take a lead into the break. We'll go through rest of the half-time scores just in a couple of moments. Just going to come off of the mic for a time for a few seconds while we take a few minutes break so I can get my voice back, get some refreshments, and then I'll go through all of the half-time scores for you in the Europa League games this evening, where they're all half-time now. So I'll bring you all the half-time scores in a couple of moments as we take a break. We'll jump back here in about 5 minutes time. Welcome back then to Molyneux just before we start the second half period. We'll take you around the grounds and have a look at how everybody else is doing. At half time in the Europa League 8 o'clock kickoffs. So at Ibrox is Rangers 0, Braga 1. Is Roma 1, Ghent 0, Wolfsburg 0, Malmo 0, is it Alkmaar 0, Lask 1, Olympiacos 0, Arsenal 0, Apoel 0, Basel 1, Leverkusen 1, Porto 0, and Wolves 1, Espanyol 0 is the game which we are covering this evening. We'll be live with you right through until the conclusion of the match. Just took a break so I could get a breather off of the mic. Oh, hi again, Curtin. I'll be back again in a couple of moments as soon as the players come back out. Just came on to give you, everyone, the half-time score lines from around the grounds. Later on I'll give you all the full-time scores from all of the matches, but while we wait for the teams to come out for the second half, I'm going to have another few minutes break and I can have a drink. I am now on 60 subscribers, so thank you to everyone that has subscribed to the channel. It is very much appreciated, and I'll be with you right through until the conclusion of the game here on the RV Media YouTube channel. Time to have another couple of minute break, and then I'll be back with you as soon as the players come back out for the start of the second period. Wolves players in the tunnel ready to come out at the start of the second half. Espanyol players already out on the field for the start of the second half. Wolves players just making their way out onto the field right now. Looks like no changes to either side for me. We'll get that confirmed very, very soon. New Curtain says, Byros, have had a great evening with you today. Have a great evening, and I'll be back and I'll listen back to the second half in the morning. Thank you, New Curtain. And then just messaged again saying, I'm Eros actually. Okay, so welcome back, New Curtain. Make sure you stay with us right till the end. Make sure you're voting for man of the match. I'll let you know what you need to type in to the channel for man of the match. It is Wolves against Espanyol. And Molineux, which Wolves will get us underway in the start of the second period. No changes to either sides by the looks of it just yet. And Wolves get us off and underway, attacking the goal to our right. Espanyol taking the goal to my left. As Troy heads the ball out of play, there's another throw for Espanyol down on this near touchline. They're attacking the goal to my left, and that's Villa it downfield, but he's gone out of play for a throw, which has gone near the cameraman, and he's claimed it for Bolly, who let Dirty take it, and Dirty does, and Bolly gets it back from him and plays downfield. Running through the teams at the start of the second half to remind you in a moment. Arsenal still drawing with Olympiacos by no goals each. As the start of the second half in all of the games have now got off and underway. We'll make sure we bring you up to date with everything that happens. New Kitten is on the ball for that in our channel. Kitten, I didn't answer your question and at half time, so I'll answer that now for what you asked me in the first half. You said, if I can find it, if you don't mind me saying who are the moderators on this channel, it is yourself, myself and Panini at the moment. Wolves 1, Espanyol 0, as Wolves through Johnny clear down the line. He's out of play for a throw. New Katie, what I'm going to do as well, just to let you know, tell your dad as well that I've just added your dad as a moderator on this channel. So welcome to our moderating team, Steve. Hope you're well. So we've now got up to 4 moderators. So that's myself, Katen, Panini and Steve. As Wolves currently drawing 0-0, leading 1-0, should I say. As he's Villa with the cross in, and he's deflected out for a throw, comes off the head of Seiss in the end there. Dangerous ball inside, had to get something on it as Vargas were coming in round the back. Vargas pushed the ball in towards Wu, cleared away. On this for Sanchez, who's got the goal, which has got Wolves in the lead at the moment. Sanchez pushed the ball out wide and is crossed in deep, headed away by Bolly then. Wolves can't win it on halfway, and the ball comes back to them, towards them should I say. Melendo out wide now for Villa. Villa from the back, and he feeds in to Sanchez. There's Melendo with the cross, and it was goal and wide in the end from Wu. So close to an equaliser. Great cross from the left hand side from Melendo, and Wu arrived unmarked, heads but then he bounces just the wrong side of the post. Couple of inches to the left. I think Patricio could have saved it. Or 2 inches to the right, should I say. Patricio might have gone across to save it, but it would have been an effort on target. But Wolves survive that chance there, as Espanyol almost going to it, but Willy Bolly does really, really well to break away for Wolves. Across to Johnny, down the line he goes. Here's Neves now. Size has it. Malmo have taken the lead against Wolfsburg. It's Wolfsburg 0, Malmo 1. Fell in on 47 minutes from a penalty. Is how that game is going ahead and going so far. Small's just missed a great chance for Roma, but he was saved. Is Roma still leading there against Ghent, I believe. It's Wolves 1, Espanyol 0, as we've played 5 minutes of the second period. 15 minutes, 5-0 minutes. Just quickly run you through the sides at the start of the second half. When I get a breaking play, we've not had a breaking player, so I've not been able to run you through the sides in the start of the second half. As Villa plays it back in towards Calero. Now he gets it back from Sanchez. We'll play on to Terps. Now back to Sanchez. And that's a great ball into Wu. Wu the penalty area. Still going Wu. Can't get a shot away. Bolly blocks him off well. And Wolves will now look to break. It's dirty. Down the line it goes. Into Traore. Traore does well. But no free kick. Dirty back in there to win it back from Villa. And now Moutinho into Neves. Sprays out wide now to Johnny. Jota now. Back into Neves. Neves back to Saiz. Back to Neves once more. And now Saiz again. Is Moutinho. Is Wolves 1, Espanyol 0 in the Europa League game. Basel 2-0 up in their game. Wolfsburg have conceded have equalised against Malmo as well. I'll bring you the goal scores for that. As Ruben Neves has scored for Wolves! It's 2-0, Wolves lead! Ruben Neves with the goal! And the roof has just come off Molineux here now! Absolutely fantastic strike from Ruben Neves! Traore does brilliantly down the right hand side. Crossed it in, it's headed out, and Ruben Neves chased and then volley into the back of the net, and Wolves lead by 2-0. No problem, Steve, as Wolves have just above the lead here through Ruben Neves with a superb goal. I'll get you confirmation of the goal scorers from Basel, who was Stocker on 53 minutes and Josip Brekler equalised 2 minutes after Malmo scored from the penalty spot in their game between Wolfsburg and Malmo. Wolves leading by 2-0 in the Europa League. Last 16. And now is Melendo. Melendo coming forward, lovely play. He's come to Doherty. Doherty controls well. And he's down the line it goes. Controlled very, very well. Wolves 2, Espanyol 0 now. Arsenal game is the only goalless game now in the Europa League this evening. I was so close to choosing the Arsenal match, and I'm glad I didn't. Espanyol with that ball in, and Wu heads it wide once more. Brilliant cross from Varagas, and that was Wu getting in front of his man and heading it just past the post in the end there. We've played 55 minutes of this match. Let's tell you about man of the match. I can vote for your man of the match. Type the name of the player. So for example, Traore, followed by hashtag RVMMOTM. Brogs just in the Ibrox. They lead Rangers by a goal to 0. Can Rangers get back into this? But it doesn't seem like they can do at this moment in time. Rangers 1, Rangers 0, Braga 1 is a score there. Wolves 2, Espanyol 0 is a score here. Arsenal 0-0 with Olympiacos out in Greece. And Man United drew 1-1 earlier. Celtic also drew 1-1 earlier as well. In the British ties, I'll give you all the scores from all of today's Europa League games as soon as the conclusion of this game. I'll take a couple of minutes to gather all the scores up, and then I'll be able to read them out to you live on air before I finish tonight. At approximately 10:15, I'll bring you any post-match reaction that we get from Molineux as well from the Wolves camp. Traore, still going Traore. Edge of the penalty area, loses Aldo to his Turpin. The Turp now fetches it forward to Ferrier, and he loses out, and Wolves act downfield for Patricio. Wolves 2, Espanyol 0. Espanyol win a free kick fell back on Melendo by Doherty, according to the match official. Leverkusen has missed a penalty against Porto. Havertz missed that on 52 minutes. It's Leverkusen 1, Porto 0. Calero comes forward from the back. Still going Calero. Who can he pick out? He picks out. He tips how wide it goes down the line, where Wu collects out for a throw to be taken by Melendo. Melendo crossover on that far side now. Sanchez with the running towards the penalty in towards Wu, posted across, deflects away, goes out to Melendo. Melendo strikes, and in behind, it's Victor Gomez with that shot there. Look at Melendo from a position where we was until he showed you. And the penalty at Leverkusen will be retaken, as I just see this never strike again. Brilliant chest down and a fantastic volley into the back of the net. Wolves' second goal was absolutely sublime this evening, and it was a deserved second goal that Wolves have been given. Wolves 2, Espanyol 0 is the scoreline. Wolves are controlling this game. I agree with Karen Conley. Espanyol would have looked into Wolves' tactics and would have said before kick-off, don't let Neves shoot from that sort of distance. And they've allowed him to, and they've conceded that second goal as Wolves control well. And he's over the top towards Jota. Jota with the ball in. Can't pick out a man. Being a goal at Ibox, we'll get to that in a moment. The penalty was retaken at Leverkusen. We'll get news on that in a moment as Espanyol will come forward. And towards Wirren is claimed there by Patricio. So I'll just run through the teams quickly. For Wolves is Patricio, Bolly, Cody and Saiz, Doherty, Neves, Moutinho, Johnny, Traore, Jimenez and Otter. Bench of Ruddy, Jordao, Neto, Podence, Campana, Dendonca and Kilman. For Espanyol, Preto, Gomez, Naldo, Calero, Villa, Vargas, Uterps, Sanchez, Melendo, Ferreira and Will. Bench of Diego Lopez, Pedroza, Darda, Callery, David Lopez, Cabrera and Embrada. Substitution for Wolves sees Adama Traore gets replaced, and he is replaced by Dendonca. Substitution coming up for Espanyol, and I think it could be a double substitution for Espanyol. First one to leave the field is, I think it's Terps, who's on that booking. David Lopez comes on for him, or David Lopez, however he pronounces his name. And the second substitution for Espanyol sees Melendo replaced, and he has been replaced by Callery. Wolves with that throw up to Jota now, and Jimenez. Oh, brilliant back heel, looking towards get Jota away, but he can't. As Wolves lead by 2 goals still. Braga leading by 2 goals still over Rangers. Ruiz with the goal there. Leverkusen 2-0 with Havertz from that retaken penalty. Thank you to New Caton. Or Caton, should I say. Braga says Braga should be 3-0 up, but it's still 2-0 to Braga. It looks like Rangers are having a very horrible night in Ibrox this evening, and it looks like they could be in for a long night there. We just lost sound for a second there, but we are now back as Doherty commits a free kick for handball. The man of the match votes are now open, so I'm going to do an example in here of how I want you to do the man of the match. So this won't be a vote, but this is how I want you to do it, guys. If you see my example in there, guys, that's how I want you to do man of the match. So it's hashtag RVMMOTM and then name of the player. So if I was listening along, say JB were doing this commentary for me, I was listening along, I'd do hashtag RVMMOTM Jota, and that would count as a vote for man of the match on this channel. Okay, Newcastle says it's too early for him to give a man of the match, but he knows what he needs to do when giving a man of the match. of his choice. Wolves 2, Espanyol 0 is the latest score. We've played 63 minutes of the match. You can get the man of the match in until the 90th minute mark, until the added time pops up, and then I'll tell you the man of the match vote is over and I'll announce who's won it. Wolfsburg have gone 2-1 up against Malmo. Mehmedi with that goal. Leverkusen 2-0 up against Porto. Avet, which I've mentioned that one to you. But Apollonics 0, Basel 3 in that game as well. So goals going in a lot galore, apart from the game at in Greece where Olympiacos are taking on Arsenal. Yes, Basel are cruising. Caton, you were quite right there, my friend. Wolves 2, Espanyol 0. Espanyol making 9 changes from their 2-2 draw last time out, as I mentioned earlier. Wolves only making two changes. Espanyol made 2 changes in this game so far. Wolves making the 1, as Wolves with Saiz clears up field and Moutinho backles with Naldo, who's pushed up now, as then Donker's in there to win it back. Diego Jota will bring it away for Wolves. It's brought down in the end. Diego Jota there. David Lopez wants a free kick to them and an handball. So does Victor Sanchez for an elbow. Yes, Cabral, 66th minute for the 3rd goal for Basel tonight. Gomez in the book for complaining towards the referee that should have been a free kick to those, but we'll wait and see how that. But VAR can't look at them in sort of decisions. We've not had VAR in any of the 2 games which are probably being delayed or live this evening, as well, since I started commenting on the channel. As Wolves scored a 3rd! Diego Jota with it! And Wolves are 3-0 up! Diego Jota with that goal! And Wolves are cruising to victory in the first leg. I won't say over the tie because anything could happen in the second leg, but Doherty with the ball out wide on this right hand side. There's a knee 1-2 with Dendoncker, plays it in to Jota, who beats the keeper. Sort of his near post sort of angle, and Jota may have been denied with the goal in the first half, given as an own goal for Sanchez. We will not be denied with this one, and Jota with the goal. And Wolves lead by 3-0. 5 goals in 5 matches for Diego Jota now, as Rangers pull a goal back as well against Thuadji. It's Rangers 2, Braga 1. Yes, that was a good finish from Jota there. I can't see that one taken away from him, Caton. A strike comes in from David Lopez, which was deflected into the arms of Patricio there for Espanyol as they look to respond. Goal scorers tonight for Wolves is a no-goal from Sanchez. Ruben Neves with a thunderbolt, and that Diego Jota finished just a couple of minutes ago. Wolves 3, Espanyol 0. Get in your vote for man of the match using the hashtag RVMMOTM, followed by the name of the player. If you want to put what team they play for, you can do. But make sure you get your votes in for man of the match. Steve, if you've been listening, no kids, if you're still listening and he wants to give a man a match, let him know how to do it, and he can send his man of the match in for the game this evening. Wolves 3, Espanyol 0 is the scoreline. I'll let you off, Newcaton. It's RVM so you need Newcaton. If you type it again with an extra M after the RV, then I'll let you count that vote. So it's hashtag RVM for RV Media, then MOTM after that. As Wolves with possession on that far, controlling the game so far, but Espanyol trying to get back into it, and Naldo with the ball over the top, looking to pick out one of his strikers, which I think would have been Wildev. Newcaton's man of the match is Yotta. Thank you for that, Caton. If you did want to vote for a man of the match, tell him it's hashtag RVM MOTM and then the name of the player of his choice. If he agrees with you, then he looks like he's going to win that. Alright, if he doesn't, he can put his vote in, and I'll get the casting vote at the end as Wu fires in a shot from a tight angle, saved by Patricio. Good ball into Wu from Gomez, but Patricio was down well to save it. Steve's giving his man of the match to Ruben Neves this evening, so one for Yotta, one for Neves. Thanks, Steve, for contributing in this first game since you've been given a moderation. It's because the comments, it's because I deleted Newcaton was because you put wrong hashtag, so if anyone come in later or before the broadcast finishes, said put your youth in man of the matches, man I've seen the other comments with the extra M in it, and would have probably done it wrong, so I wouldn't have counted towards the man of the match vote. But one for Yotta and one for Neves. So far you've got 18 minutes left to change the voting, guys. If you don't agree with Caton or Steve, then type in who you think should be given man of the match. If you're listening back to this later, comment in the box below your thoughts on the game and in the comment section below, and comment your thoughts on the man of the match. Hi to Caton, who's joined us on his other channel. As we look on here from the commentary box, live commentary of the Europa League first leg between last 16 first leg between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Espanyol. Wolves leading by 3-0 as Raul Jimenez picks up the ball right near right hand side and forces a corner of Calero, and Wolves. Newcaton, you voted on your other account, so if you're going to vote for Yotta again, it will only count as one vote, because I know that is you, but if I wasn't sure that it was you, then you could have had another vote and you would have got Yotta with two. But if you But if you're going to vote for somebody else, then let us find Kate, and you can vote for a different player on a different account if you like, and then Yota will still get one vote, and another player will get a vote. Okay, at least that's fine. The corner came in from Wolves there. Nothing really happened from that corner. Went all the way through for a throw in. Raul Jimenez has been substituted now for Wolverhampton Wanderers. He's been replaced by Pedro Neto. Dorda's just come on for Espanyol. He's replaced Gomez. Rangers have equalised through a Rebo. It's 2-2 between Rangers and Braga now, and Porto's put a goal back through Zé Luiz away by Leverkusen. Leverkusen lead by 2-1 now. Still 3-0 here in Molineux, where Wolverhampton Wanderers are taking on Espanyol, and Yota picks up on that far side in towards the penalty area. Cleared away by Naldo, out for a throw. That's their third and final change for Espanyol now. Wolves have got one change left. It's a good run down the side from to there. Wolves 3, Espanyol 0. Rebo's goal has been confirmed on the screen in front of me. It's 2-2 in that game now. 75 minutes gone there, and Wolves clear downfield up towards Doherty, flicked inside, and it's now with a run from Neto. Neto strikes just wide in the end from Pedro Neto. Fantastic strike from Pedro Neto, turned away from Dada and ran and fires it against the post. In fact, Dada gave the ball away to him. He ran at the out of the defence, fires it off the post and wide and behind for a goal kick as Wolves come in again. Moutinho with the ball through for Yota. He goes down and it's a free kick on the edge of the penalty area and there's a book in there for Sanchez, as Yota got away from him and Sanchez is booked. Clear foul, clear free kick, clear booking, no complaints. We were getting back, so definitely not too red. There was also other defenders back there. He wasn't the last man, so definitely not a red card. Moutinho stood over the free kick. Neves 2. .78 gone. Wolves 3, Braga 0. Free kick to be taken. Is Moutinho off the wall and behind for a corner. Great free kick from John Moutinho. Takes the deflection and it goes behind for a corner. Yeah, that were a good chance if you... I think you mean that Pedro Neto chance where it hit the bar. Moutinho with the corner. It was a penalty error and it's claimed there by Prieto, and he clears a long downfield looking to pick out Vargas, who's got up there, but he's run out of play for a throw to Wolves. Been a goal in Greece in the game which hadn't had a goal. All the games have got a goal now, and the goal has come in Greece at Olympiacos. And Arsenal fans, if you're listening, you'll be happy to hear that it's Olympiacos 0, Arsenal 1. Alexander Lacazette with 9 minutes to go in that game. Arsenal 1-0 up. And a fantastic... I'll check out the goal later. But Arsenal leading against Olympiacos, got an away goal. Wolves leading 3-0 against Espanyol and looking pretty comfortable in our game that we're covering live here this evening. Wolves 3, Espanyol 0 is the scoreline in the final 10 minutes of this match, as Wolves look to crown off a superb night by getting a full more going into the second leg next week. And he's striking on goal, and there's the fourth! Diego Jota with the fourth on 81 minutes. I did say Wolves have been looking to try and get another goal to crown off a fantastic evening, and just after I said that, Diego Jota fired into the bottom corner and Wolves have a fourth. Wolverhampton Wanderers 4, Espanyol 0. Lovely run, cut inside, still going. It was Jota, and Jota unleashed a strike from just outside the edge of the penalty area, just inside the D, and he fires it across and into the bottom corner to make it 4-0. And Ranger and Wolves have a 4-goal advantage going into the second leg. The Espanyol boss not happy with the defending, which is quite understandable. That's Jota's 5th goal in 6 matches, and that is Jota's final act of the game. Jota being substituted. Standing ovation from Diego Jota. Cries of Diego, 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 as he's substituted off here. Podence is on as he looks to try and help Wolves secure passage into the next round by completing every scoreline here. And what a comeback indeed for Rangers. Rangers 3, Braga 2. Ryan Kent on 83 minutes with the goal which turned that around. Braga were 2-0 up and cruising at one stage by the sounds of it, but Rangers have fought back to be leading 3-2 in the closing stages of that game. Wolves 4, Espanyol 0 here, as Wolves come attacking forward, and there's a free kick fouled by Dada on Podence, who's just come on. Both teams now made 3 changes. Neto for Jimenez, then Donker for Traore, and Podence for Jota. That's all 3 substitutes up front for Wolves that have gone off. Gomez has gone off, Itapes have gone off, and Melendo has gone off for Espanyol. Dada, Callaway and David Lopez have all come on to the team and to the side. Just having a few technical issues, I'll be back in a second. Not sure what's happening here. If I just have a quick check what's happening. Not sure whether it's YouTube side, but everything seems to be fine. My new curtain. The commentary seems to be happening fine. No loss of feed here. Doesn't seem to be a problem on my side. Let's have a look. Still saying on air. Not sure what's happening here. Still says it's live. Yes, this is being broadcasted here, so I'm not sure what's happening. New curtain, maybe try and switch your device on and off again. Because everything seems to work in my side with the stream. Got no problems with my side. New curtain, not sure why it is stopped working for you and everybody else, as Wolves still leading by 4-0 in this game. Eddie Alkmaar's put a goal back. He was argue with the second goal that put Wolves further in front, not Kent as I initially reported. Not sure what's happening. I think we may have lost connection to the feed. See you later, New Curtin. Take care, my friend. Wolves 4-0 up as we come towards the closing stages. It will be Ruben Neves who will get the man of the match this evening due to his fantastic goal. Take care, guys, and take care, Caton, and I'll speak to you soon. Wolves 4, Espanyol 0. As we enter the final 3 minutes of stoppage time. Wolves taking the lead. To the lead through an own goal before Neves double the lead, Jota, and then Jota's got 2. Thank you very much to everyone that's listened. Thank you very much for everyone that's joined this evening. Wolves leading by 4 goals to 0. As we are drawing to a close. In this game is Wolves 4, Espanyol 0. Fantastic night for the Wolves and Nuno Espirito Santo. Final couple of moments of the game, final moments of the match. I'll be interested to see how things shape up. Looks like Arsenal are going to end up winning against Olympiacos. These are the goals. I haven't seen the last couple of goals from Jota. As Wolves continue to march on and have performed a magnificent game this evening. Sorry for not bringing you any more comments, doesn't seem to be working. Some good games happening around the world tonight. Rangers 3-2 up against Braga, Roma 1-0 up against Ghent, 2-1 to Wolfsburg, 1-1 between AZ Alkmaar and Lask, as Wolves have completed a 4-0 triumph over Espanyol. Goals that come from an own goal from Sanchez, Ruben Neves, and 2 from Diego Jota. It's finished. Wolverhampton 4, Espanyol 0. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.